Hello, housemates, and welcome back to the River Lethe. On the River Lethe, we're standing by a river in Avernum Escape from the Pit. Last time, we trashed some trash goblins, and now we're back here in town, seeing what's what. Maybe trying to lighten our load a little bit and get some cash. We have not yet met this person, JR, who is some sort of missile sales person. Let's see what she, I think, has to say. A small, slender woman sits behind the counter, working on fletching an arrow. Years in the underworld have made her skin white to the point of translucence. Ugh. She holds up the arrow, inspects it, nods her approval, and sets it aside. Then she looks up at you. Welcome to my workshop. You can call me JR. I offer fine tools for puncturing one's foes from a safe distance. Do you know where one might learn about archery? This is definitely, whatever this dude's name is, asking. Number 2 there. I have been known to share my secrets, but only to ones of adequate prestige to be worthy of my time. So I guess that means we're not adequately prestigious yet. What kind of missiles do you make here? Nuclear ones! No. I make and sell archery supplies and javelins. Let me know if you want to purchase something. My stock is kind of low. Most everything I make has been going to the soldiers. This seems like a very violent area. I'm contributing to that, incidentally. It is. Sometimes I wish that my business was not so healthy. Who have the soldiers been fighting? To the north, Goblins and Nepharim. To the west, Brigands and the rare Slith Zurikai raiding party. The Empire has sent us all to a violent and dangerous land. That's all for now. I don't want to spend any money. Sage. No, I don't have anything interesting to say to you. What do you do? What do you again? This is farming supplies in quotes. A tall, peculiar-looking man dressed in leather sits behind the counter. He has long hair and a broad smile. And cold, calculating eyes. Hello, he says in a soft voice. I am Jason. I sell supplies. You sell supplies? Isn't that a bit vague? Well, I used to sell farming supplies, when there were farms. Then I diversified. When there were farms? No, diversified into what? Into supplies of a more esoteric nature. When there were farms? What do you mean by that? There are a lot of brigands in these parts. Not good, respectable thieves. Savages. They've been attacking the farms. There's one band of them, in particular, that I'd like to see dealt with. Perhaps I could help you deal with them? Perhaps you could, at that. Go straight north towards Formello, and you may meet a group of bandits which has been extorting money from merchants passing by. Deal with them, and I will pay you handsomely. I have another question. Jason steeples his fingers in front of his face and leans back into his crude stone chair. Where's his white cat that he can pet? So, supplies. Do you need them? No, this isn't. We're not actually going to be able to buy anything from him. So he's obviously like a fence or something. And a creeper. Alright, so north towards Formello. Let's see if we can run into these bandits. So I'm assuming Goblin Caves. Oh. Wait. But how did I miss anything from there? Hey look! You encounter a band of roving brigands! They seem to have decided that you're an easy target. Wrong. Their leader hails you. Hold on a moment there. These are our caves, and if you want to pass, you must give us 50 gold. If you do not, rest assured that we will act in an immediate and violent way. Well, fuck you. Chumps. Time to die. Alright, thugs. Anyone special here? The only thing special is this lizard. Let's kill the lizard first. Bye, lizard. Their sad noise that will make me die. Oh, there's another lizard. Kill the lizard. No, kill the lizard. There we go. Let's heal folks. Let's daze folks. Alright. You'll deal with these guys up here by sword. Kill the lizard. Oh, that noise is so sad. Some bandits. Yeah, we were definitely not the easy targets they hoped. It was indeed they who were easy targets. Bye. Right. Nothing interesting on the ground. Let's end this combat. You have defeated the bandits. You don't find any loot on them. You must have been their first intended victims of the day. Fort Dovno will be very grateful for your help, and we know this for sure. Oh, okay. Alright, so we dealt with that. We may also want to talk to Captain Johnson, because we did clear out those goblin caves. So maybe he'll have some kind words for us. So let's go talk to the soft-speaking, creepy Jason first. Let's yell very loudly at him. I found the bandits you told me about. They won't be troubling you anymore. Jason says, ah, yes. I have already heard of your glorious triumph over that band of murderers. He presents you with an iron shield he kept behind his counter. This is not magical, alas. Magic is rare down here. However, it can deflect many a blow. Let's see if we can get him to, like, actually sell us things. Okay. Can you be more specific about your trade? No, he thinks. I only sell supplies for farming. He makes little air quotes with his fingers when he says the word. If you want to do some trading, I can show you what I have. Otherwise, please leave. All right, I'd like to buy some farming supplies. Ah, yes. Look at that farming. So, does not have anything particularly interesting. Goodbye. All right, let's go talk to Captain Johnson and see if he has something to say to us about our goblin killing. I killed the commander of that goblin fort. Can I get a reward? You tell Johnson of your adventure in the caves, culminating in a hair-raising tale of your battle with the Nephilim commander. Johnson is pleased, though he doesn't act very impressed. Good enough, I suppose. I'll get you your reward. Johnson has a spear and a pouch containing 100 copper coins brought to you. These coins would be worthless on the surface. Here in Avernum, however, they're quite valuable. How goes the battle with the Nephilim? It's still difficult, but we're doing all right. Butchering those goblins helped push them back a little. Soon we'll be able to burn them out of their nests. He looks extremely pleased at this prospect. How can I assist you, Captain? I could use some help protecting this fort from the bandits and Nephilim. It's my job not to rest until all the vermin are dead. All right, we've already done this conversation. All right, fine. At some point, we're probably going to need to break in and talk to that Nephilim prisoner. We've not talked about him since we first saw him. All right, so let's go find something else to do. Oh, look, goblins. Die. A small group of goblins is camped at the base of the east wall. They watch you warily as you approach. There aren't too many of them, and they aren't well armed. They also don't seem to want to fight. I imagine if we leave peacefully, they'll still be there. Yeah, we can... I don't know what leaving them there accomplishes. Ooh, here's a cache. Can I... You find swamp boots. Exciting. Alright. Who has what here? Iron spear. Alright, you already have one of those. Iron shield, you already have one of those. Swamp boots. Alright, so... yeah, we'll go ahead and put those on. Sure, why not? I guess we might as well give her a shield. I guess we could give her a better weapon too. We have, yeah, this iron dagger. That seems like it would work for her. Okay. You know what? I don't think leaving those goblins does anything, so let's just deal with them. Attack! Oops. Alright. Let's daze most of them. They're punching us. Ooh, cleave. When did I get cleave? Yeah, these guys are totally bugged. Alright. Get a crystal. You search the Goblin Camp. They were desperately poor, but you do find a handful of grimy copper coins. Oh man, now I feel kind of bad. But, yeah, invariably, I mean, I don't know if this would have actually happened in the game, but invariably, being so close to this fort, there would have been a problem. Yeah, there's some cows. Alright, so let's go east a bit here. Or excuse me, west. Some nice purple trees. What's this say? Kotra. Alright, let's check out a new place. Alright, new place. Here's Kotra. Guard. Talking statue. Hello. This is a statue of a bent old man. When you look at it closely, you see it looking back at you. Hello, statue? You try to get the statue to respond to you, but you don't know what to say. Eventually you get frustrated and give up. Alright, fine. I just opened this door. The statue will be staring at me as I do criminal deeds. Alright, this is City Hall. Let's go in. Hello, Mayor. A wiry, nervous man sits behind the desk. He has long, frazzled hair and an aggressively growing bald spot. It's like you can see it growing before your eyes. I'm Paul, he mutters. I'm Mayor Steele's secretary. What do you need? Excuse me, can I speak with the mayor? I'm the secretary to his lordship, Mayor Steele. If you have some business with him, you have to go through me. But he's pretty busy with his prisoner business. You'd have better luck in the library. Then I'd like to speak with the mayor. Normally, he loves to see people. However, the Nepharim to the north are holding some of our men prisoner. I'd only bother him if it's really, really important. He's been thinking only about the prisoners. All right, where's the library? Door on the right. Not much there, mostly records. But who knows? You might find a magic scroll. Anything is possible. I'd like to know more about Kotra. Then you are free to wander the paths of our fair, if war-torn city. As for me, I am busy. Excuse me. Library. Is there like a secret door? There's literally nothing in here. Fine. Okay. Dark Lake Pub. Alright, let's check out the pub. Elizabeth. An aging, raven-haired woman tends bar. She wears a dress made of gray homespun cloth, which must chafe her terribly. Her dark hair contrasts sharply with the porcelain whiteness of her skin. She motions for you to sit at the bar. I'm Elizabeth, and this is the Dark Lake Pub. If you're heading west, it's the last place to get a decent ale before the Slith lands. Does that mean that you can get good ale in the Slith lands? What services can I buy? I sell food and drink, mushroom ale, and decent rations. Just the thing for warriors just off the road. Have you heard any rumors which might be of benefit to adventurers? Well, not much. Actually, I have heard tales of a crypt to the north. Some merchant stumbled upon it. Nobody knows who built it or when, and nobody can find out either because the front gate is always closed. So, crypts are always bad news in this game. There are lots of really terrible undead monsters, so that's something that you should be very prepared for before you go. Where is this crypt? A fair way to the north, out of the eastern galleries and into the tunnels. It's in Nephron lands, which keeps the more casual treasure hunters out. All right, that's all for now. Thanks. All right. Here's a wizard-looking person. You see a man in flowing robes, his polished hardwood staff close at hand. He doesn't seem to appreciate your attention. He stares into his bowl of mushroom broth and pretends you aren't there. When your staring finally becomes impossible to ignore, he sighs and says, I'm Konig. What do you want? You're dressed like a wizard. Do you know any... No, let's not be so direct. What brings you here? I am here looking for the Crystal Cave. I prefer to be alone at the moment. Sorry to disturb you. What can you tell me about this cave? It is a legendary and dangerous cave filled with powerful crystals. I've heard of it from time to time, and if I knew of it, I wouldn't tell you. Now, please excuse me. He returns to his soup. All right. Is that a Nephil? Oh no, it's a ninja. A young man with cold, expressionless eyes sits well back in the corner. He's hard to make out in the shadows. Slowly, he looks you up and down and then says, What do you want from Asp? He talks of himself in the third person. It's generally a bad sign. What brings you to the Dark Lake Pub? No, let's be polite. Can I speak with you? I prefer solitude. Good day. Man, people come to a public house and want solitude. They're a little bit, they don't understand the notion here. Alright, so fine. Boatworks. Elspeth's Arms and Armor. Let's check out the board. Delivery to Formello. I was sent from the Tower of Magi portal to deliver a tome to Miles of Formello. I came to Kotra by mistake. I must be going west to gain knowledge of the Slith Zurkai. I left the tome in a concealed chamber outside the Pylon chamber. Whoever can collect the tome and deliver it to Miles will be rewarded. Thank you, Tamas. An outpost of Slith Zurkai has been established on an island southwest of Kotra, uncomfortably close to the city walls. Killing the commander there will tell these creatures to keep their own lands. When the deed is done, report to the mayor of Kotra for your reward. A sealed letter has been pinned to the board addressed to Commander Rose at Fort Dranlin. A note below adds payment upon delivery. A small group of Nephilim has been sighted camped northwest of Kotra. They are hostile and must be driven back. When this deed is done, report to the mayor of Kotra's secretary for bounty. Okay, well, that's that. So let's go out. We'll talk to people in the city again later. Let's see if we can find, what is this? Can I go in here? No. All right, northwest is that way. Oh, here's some spiders. What's up, spiders? Okay. Death is up. Alright, die. There are always giant spiders in these types of games. They're often incredibly nasty, but I think these are just your basic type of spiders. You don't need to worry too much about them. Spider's dead, nothing on the ground. All right. Okay. Let's try out this camp that we stayed away from before because it had Nepharim in it. There's a lot of Nephil around here, but let's see what we can do. There is a group of Nephron Guards here standing guard. Nepharim are a different breed. They are larger, sterile, and far more prone to violence. And maybe that's why they're prone to violence. The moment they see you, they attack. Ooh, gross. Well, this may have been a mistake. Jesus. Yup. Well, oops. Jeebus. Okay. Cure ourselves. Use our healing potion. Let's protect. Let's summon our own beastie. I got, oh Jesus, totally boned. Jeebus. Okay. Holy crap. Well, this was a terrible idea. Experimental rat. Okay. Well, so we learned today that that was a bad idea, and we're screwed. That rat is just like the worst. God, we cannot hit these things. This is hilariously just like one-sided. Okay, so we are dead. The Empire sent you down to Avernum in the hope that you would die there and trouble them no more. Alas, they have just gotten their wish. Fortunately, there is still hope. New adventurers enter Avernum all the time, alone and afraid. Any one of them could be the new savior of the underworld. Perhaps your next attempt to escape will end in success. There's only one way to find out. Alright, so we're going to go to the autosave here. and that's before we did the spiders. So having died for the first time, we're going to end this episode. That's not going to be the last time I die, I assure you. There are a lot of nasty encounters in here, and sometimes it's just hard to judge whether or not you'll be successful. So look forward to seeing me suffer some more. I know that some of you love that very much. If you liked seeing me beaten to a bloody pulp by cat people, please hit a thumbs up on this video. If you want to see more of me getting beaten to a bloody pulp, perhaps by different types of creatures, lizards, demons, giant spiders, then stay tuned. Subscribe. If you're not going to do any of those things, well, I don't care what you do.